In this video, I'll show you how to create a for loop in Java. So first we open BlueJ and open a new class. All for loops are set up the same way, and I'll show you this in one example. So this for loop will count from 0 to 5. We'll do this by typing for parentheses int I equals 0, semicolon. So we're doing I equals 0 because we want I to print 0 first and start at 0. And then we're going to do I is less than or equal to 5 because we want it to count up to 5. And then I plus plus because we want I to add 1 to its value each time. So then we're going to do open curly bracket and close curly bracket. And then within the curly brackets, we're going to type system.out.println I. So now each time this code runs, it will add 1 to each value of I and print out the new value. So if this works right, it should print out every value from 0 to 5. So let's run this method, and it works. It prints 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now let's make a new method. This next example will count down from 5. So we're going to set up the same way for parentheses int I equals, but now we're going to set I equal to 5 because we're starting it at 5. So then we do semicolon, I is greater than or equal to 0, semicolon, because we want I to keep going until it equals 0. And then I minus minus, so that it subtracts 1 from its value each time. So then open curly bracket and close curly bracket, and then within it we're going to do system.out.println I, semicolon. So now if this runs correctly, then we should have a countdown from 5 to 0. Let's run our method, and it works. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As it's shown right here, we counted down from 5. So now let's say we want to not only go up by 1. So this for loop will print all of the odd numbers from 1 to 100. So we set it up the same way for parentheses int I equals 1 because we're starting at 1, semicolon. I is less than or equal to 100 because we want it to keep running until it gets to 100. Semicolon I, and then we're going to, instead of doing plus plus or minus minus, we're going to do plus equals 2. So then within the curly brackets, we're going to do system.out.println I, semicolon. And then if we want afterwards, okay. So now when we run this method, it counts all of the odd numbers from 1 to 1 to 100. Okay, so that is how you make for loops in Java, and yeah.